Welcome in, all of my average gamers. Guess who's back? It's right, it's your boy, Most Average Gaming. We're finally back on the scene again after, your boy had to put the grind in, all right? I was working, I was dealing with some shit, real life, post life, midlife, I don't know, whatever. But I was dealing with it. But we're back, and we're talking about XDefiant. Now, XDefiant is a game that I've been following for a while. I've played the betas, the alphas. I've been there pretty much since the beginning, and I've been pretty excited about this game for quite some time. Now, there's a lot of discourse on the internet about this game and whether or not it's going to be the next COD killer, if it's really as good as everybody says it is. Is it, going to be another washout like Hypergate or Splitgate or, any of these games that kind of come on the scene and try to make a splash. Sometimes they do make a splash, but they tend to fizzle out. Honestly, kind of like one of my games, the finals, but I wouldn't say that game's fizzling out. I would say it's just trying to find its niche, which it has not found yet. And don't worry, I'll have a video on that very soon with the release of season 3 that just came out. Your boy's got to talk about that. But here in XDefiant, I've got some clips playing in the background and stuff, and the first bunch of clips are the post bunny hop nerf, and the rest of the clips are pre bunny hop nerf. You may notice some difference in movement, hit registration, and specifically snipers. Now, I gotta say, I really like the direction that this game is going. I really like the communication that they've had with the community on Twitter and Reddit and other places like that. What the heck's his name? Mark Rubio, I believe his name is. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's his name. He's been doing an excellent job of communicating, especially on Twitter, and letting people know exactly what they're pushing for, what they're trying for. And I've like I said, I've been excited for a while, even before they took the Tom Clancy. Like, I remember when they initially revealed it, they had the whole Tom Clancy name tied to it. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still in the Tom Clancy universe, but I'm really hoping that they'll just make it more of a Ubisoft game and less of a Tom Clancy style shooter, I guess, if that makes sense. So they'll use other franchises and stuff, but I don't know how crazy they're gonna get with that. Now, what I do want to start off with, this game isn't all sunshine and roses. It's not all perfect. There are some issues. One of the issues is definitely the hit registration. Now, I can tell you there's nothing that pisses me off more than dying around a corner, and I think we all agree with that. But they've definitely made progress. I will say I was a little disappointed between the 2 betas that I played up until the actual full release. It didn't really feel like there was much improvement at all, and this isn't me shitting on them. There's something, like, I don't understand. Ubisoft has always had issues, I feel like, with netcode and multiplayer games. Like, I remember playing For Honor when it first launched. There were issues with netcode and things like that. Now, of course, it's much better now. Rainbow Six, I believe, had the same issues when it launched. So I don't know. They always end up eventually working it out, of course. I mean, look how successful Rainbow Six is, and I think they want XDefiant to kind of be, their next Siege, if you will. The other thing too that kind of frustrates me a little bit is, honestly, I wouldn't say it's the community, because there's like a hardcore dedicated community here playing XDefiant that absolutely kind of understands the passion of the devs and like the vision of the devs of like the overall game plan. There's some people that just want this to be another Call of Duty, and that's not what this is. Now, mind you, it has plenty of similarities, especially if you're going back to like Black Ops 3 and like that era of Call of Duty. This has a lot of similarities to that. But I'm a big fan of movement, and this game absolutely has movement. It's got jump shots, sliding, quick reactions. But the other thing that I like that goes with it is it's not as fast of a time to kill as, say, Call of Duty. And I like that. So this gives a little bit of flexibility of being able to outplay your opponents, and it's not necessarily about who shot first. It's not a quick draw McGraw type of game. It's about, if you get shot in the back, you have a chance to actually kind of like come back and win that fight. Believe me, I've won plenty of fights like that. Now, I'm not great at the game. get better though. And I've kind of put the game down for a little bit, but I'm gonna have a bunch more XDefiant videos. Like I got my mastery skin on the ACR, and I was working on it for the MDR. So I'm gonna release, you know, some gameplay videos with that after I get these initial thoughts out. But honestly, I think everybody, you know, especially my community, if you do end up clicking back onto one of my videos and watching, I definitely think you should give this game a chance. And then the other thing that they just changed was sniping. I remember I think it was patch 3.0. Post 3.0, you just didn't go against a sniper. If you saw that glint, you just gave up. Unless you had a sniper yourself. There was no fighting it. I still think there's got to be, like, if you shoot someone in the leg, I don't think it should be a one-shot kill. If you shoot someone in upper torso or head, okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. And if it's point blank, yeah, sure, I'll give you that. But there's got to be a little bit more nerfing, I think, with the... To make it more of a skill gap there, make it like, because honestly, like I'm terrible at quick scoping, and your boy dominated the first time he picked up a sniper. Like it was almost embarrassing. There might be a few clips in here in this video actually of me using the sniper for the first time, and it's easy. Now, mind you, the flinch, I haven't tried it post flinch, but I will say I've seen a lot less snipers per match. Which makes your boy happy, because I hate going against snipers. It seems like such a boring way to play, but I don't know, whatever. I guess it makes highlight plays, I guess. But honestly, I've been a pretty big fan of the maps overall. The gunplay and the gun sounds are pretty phenomenal. Not the best in the industry. I actually think Modern Warfare 3, you know, looks and sounds a little bit better, but it's also a completely different art style too. So it's not ultra realism, kind of like how the most recent Modern Warfares have been going for. And then I would say the last thing on this game that I'm really looking forward to is like I said, it's just the passion of the devs behind the game. This like the finals, like the other shooter that I play, and you know you'll see a bunch of uploads of on the channel. The devs seem genuinely like passionate and want to make a good game for the players. Like, you know, not about their bottom line. It's not about making money, because honestly, if it was about making money, they probably would have dropped this game last year. And just, I won't get into monetization too much in this, because I mean, Ubisoft, we all know Ubisoft is Ubisoft. Like I don't think that's a XDefiant dev choice, but I think that's a higher up at Ubisoft choice, and you know it's going to be over monetized. It's just what they do. But as always, my friends, enjoy the rest of these clips. I hope you make it to the end, and thank you for hearing my little spiel on XDefiant. If you haven't tried it yet, it's free to play. What the fuck you doing? Get out there and try it out. All right, let's see if we can find each other on the battlefield, and let's go get a few pew-pews. All right, my friends, as always, stay safe, stay healthy, stay sexy, and go make some average plays. I'll catch you on the next one. Where's everybody?
Changing mags.
Oh, dude, we cooking now. Help me! Help me, boy! Coming, brother. Come here. Too much going on there. At 21-9, holy shit, we're dumb. I wish I would have recorded this.